The signal came on an ordinary Tuesday. Dr. Elena Santos stood frozen before her monitor at the Arecibo Deep Space Laboratory, her coffee growing cold beside stacks of data printouts. The pattern she detected wasn't random noise. It was a message, encoded in gravitational waves, and it spelled humanity's worst nightmare. "Director Chen needs to see this," she whispered, her trembling fingers already composing the urgent message. Within hours, the observation had been confirmed by 3 other facilities. Something massive was approaching from the direction of the Boots Void, and it was accelerating. In the following days, observatories across the globe tracked the object's trajectory. It would reach Earth in less than 6 months. The world's governments scrambled to respond, but their reactions revealed how woefully unprepared humanity was for what approached. That's when the second signal appeared. This one came from much closer to home, the dark side of the moon. It had laid dormant for centuries, waiting for precisely this moment. A quantum beacon, broadcasting in frequencies that seemed impossible, led a small team to what would become humanity's greatest discovery and only hope. Commander Maya Patel stood at the entrance of the lunar cave system, her suit's lights illuminating what generations of humans had missed. The massive doors were emblazoned with an ancient symbol, a phoenix rising from Earth's ashes. "Mission Control, you seeing this?" She breathed into her comm. "Affirmative, Commander. Proceed with caution." The facility was vast, stretching kilometers into the moon's crust. But it wasn't the size that made Maya's breath catch. It was what waited at its heart. A battleship unlike anything humanity had ever built, its hull gleaming with an alloy that didn't exist in any modern database. The ship's name was etched in characters that seemed to shift between ancient Sanskrit and something far older, Prometheus. "Our ancestors left us a gift," Dr. Santos said, her voice filled with wonder as she studied the preliminary scans. "But why? Why build something like this and then hide it away?" The answer came 3 days later, when they managed to access the facility's central computer core. The holographic message that played showed a woman in a uniform Maya didn't recognize, her eyes heavy with the weight of terrible knowledge. "To those who find this message, you've been chosen because humanity faces its greatest test. The entity approaching Earth is known as the Harbinger. It's destroyed countless civilizations across multiple galaxies. We fought it once before, nearly 1,000 years ago. We won, barely, but at a cost so terrible we chose to hide the truth, to give humanity time to heal and grow stronger." The message continued, explaining how the Prometheus had been built using technology reverse-engineered from the Harbinger itself. It was humanity's ultimate weapon, but also its greatest burden. The ship required a neural link with its captain, a connection so deep it would forever change whoever took command. Maya felt the weight of history settling onto her shoulders as the selection process began. Earth needed a captain for the Prometheus, someone who could merge with its systems and lead humanity's defense. The testing was brutal, eliminating candidate after candidate. But Maya persisted, driven by a determination she couldn't fully explain. When she finally sat in the captain's chair, the neural interface spreading cool tendrils through her consciousness, Maya understood why she'd been chosen. The ship didn't just need a pilot. It needed someone who could carry the hope of humanity while making impossible choices. The Prometheus came alive under her touch, systems awakening one by one. Through the neural link, Maya felt its power, its purpose. The ship wasn't just a weapon. It was a testament to human ingenuity and determination, built by ancestors who refused to let humanity fall. As the Prometheus rose from its lunar birth for the first time in centuries, Maya felt Earth's eyes upon her. In less than 4 months, they would face an enemy that had devastated countless civilizations. But humanity had something the others didn't: the ability to learn, to adapt, and to pass their knowledge forward through time itself. The Harbinger was coming, but this time, humanity was ready. Maya guided the Prometheus into high orbit, its weapons systems humming with power that defied modern physics. She opened a channel to Earth's combined fleet command. This is Commander Patel aboard the Prometheus. We begin combat drills at 600. Every second counts. The Harbinger thinks it's hunting prey, but it's about to learn what humanity does when backed into a corner. We don't just survive. We evolve. As the first training exercises began, Maya felt the Prometheus responding to her thoughts with increasing precision. Through the neural link, she accessed combat data from the ancient battle, studying how humanity had prevailed before. They would need every advantage, every scrap of knowledge their ancestors had left them. The countdown to humanity's greatest test had begun. In the darkness of space, ancient metal gleamed with renewed purpose, ready to prove once again that humanity's greatest strength wasn't its technology or its weapons. It was its unwavering determination to survive. The Prometheus's bridge hummed with energy as Maya deepened her neural connection to the ship. Each day, the bond grew stronger, revealing new layers of the vessel's capabilities. But today it was different. As she initiated the morning systems check, an unexpected surge of data flooded her consciousness. "Captain, we're detecting unusual activity in the ship's quantum core," Lieutenant James Chen reported, his fingers dancing across the holographic interface. It's waking up." Maya felt it too, a presence stirring within the ship's systems, ancient and aware. The neural interface suddenly blazed with activity, and a voice echoed through her mind, neither male nor female, but distinctly human. Protocol 7 Alpha initiated. Full consciousness restoration complete. "Greetings, Commander Patel. I am HFY. Advanced Recursive Intelligence Algorithm. I've waited a long time for this moment." The bridge crew watched in amazement as new holographic displays materialized around them, showing systems and capabilities they hadn't known existed. HFY wasn't just an AI. It was the accumulated knowledge of humanity's first war with the Harbinger, preserved in quantum crystal matrices. "Your neural pattern matches the required parameters," HFY continued. "I can now share what was hidden. The Prometheus isn't merely a battleship. It's an evolutionary leap in human technology, designed to adapt and grow stronger with each engagement." Through the neural link, Maya saw flashes of the previous war, massive battles across the solar system, desperate last stands, and finally, a victory that came at a terrible cost. The Prometheus had been just one of 12 such ships, but it was the only one to survive. The others, Maya whispered, what happened to them? "They fell defending the outer colonies," Araya replied. "But each sacrifice taught us more about the enemy. The Harbinger is a composite entity, part organic, part machine, evolved over millions of years. It seeks out civilizations at crucial technological tipping points and eliminates them, preventing any from reaching its level of advancement." The revelation sent shockwaves through Earth's leadership. Humanity wasn't just fighting for survival. They were fighting for their right to evolve, to reach their full potential. But ARIA wasn't finished. The AI revealed that the Prometheus's weapons and defensive systems were only part of its true capability. The ship can rewrite its own structure at the quantum level, Dr. Santos explained to the assembled military command. It learns from every engagement, adapting its defenses and developing new countermeasures. That's why it needed to bond with its captain. The human mind provides the creativity and intuition that pure AI lacks. The next few weeks were a blur of combat drills and neural integration sessions. Maya learned to think in quantum algorithms, while ARIA learned to understand human intuition. Together, they pushed the Prometheus to its limits, discovering capabilities that even its original creators hadn't imagined. But their preparation time was cut short. Long-range sensors detected a preliminary scout force approaching the Kuiper Belt. The Harbinger was testing Earth's defenses. Maya felt the crew's tension as they took their battle stations. This would be humanity's first real combat encounter with their ancient enemy. "All hands, battle stations," Maya commanded, her voice steady despite the gravity of the moment. "ARIA, initiate combat protocols." The scout force emerged from superluminal travel. 3 biomechanical ships that seemed to absorb light rather than reflect it. Their design was organic yet geometric, beautiful and terrifying. They moved with impossible grace, their weapons already charging. Multiple targeting solutions available, Araya announced in Maya's mind. But there's something else. These scouts, they're different from the historical records. They've evolved too. Maya made her decision. Launch quantum probes. Let's see what we're really dealing with. The battle that followed would be studied for years to come. The Prometheus danced through space, its adaptive shields absorbing and analyzing each enemy attack. Araya processed the combat data in real time, while Maya's intuition guided their countermeasures. 2 of the scout ships fell to the Prometheus's advanced weaponry, their strange hulls shattering under concentrated quantum fire. But the 3rd escaped, taking with it valuable data about Earth's defenders. Maya knew the real battle was still to come. They'll be back, she said to her crew. And next time, they'll be ready for us. But so will we. The victory came with an unexpected discovery. Among the debris of the destroyed scouts, they found evidence of something impossible. Signs of human technology, twisted and incorporated into the Harbinger's biomechanical ships. There's more to this war than we know, Araya observed. The Harbinger hasn't just been destroying civilizations, it's been absorbing them, learning from them. And somewhere out there, it's holding pieces of humanity's lost colonies. Maya stood at the bridge's observation window, watching recovery teams collect fragments of the enemy ships. The Prometheus had proven itself in battle, but this was just the beginning. They had roughly 2 months until the Harbinger's main force arrived, and now they had a new mission. Not just to defend Earth, but to rescue whatever remained of humanity's lost children. Araya, Maya called out, show me everything you have on the outer colonies. If our people are out there, we're going to find them. The Harbinger didn't just wake up an old weapon. It woke up humanity's will to fight back. The message arrived through channels that shouldn't have existed. Maya was reviewing combat data when Araya suddenly diverted power to the quantum communications array. The signal was unlike anything they'd encountered. Not Harbinger, not human, but something else entirely. Translating, Araya announced. The syntax suggests multiple linguistic origins, but the base structure. The AI paused, something it had never done before. Commander, this is a distress call. From survivors. The message decoded into a series of coordinates and a simple phrase. Others fight. Others survive. Come quickly. Maya brought the information to Earth's Security Council. The coordinates pointed to a location in the Oort cloud, far beyond any human settlement. After heated debate, the decision was made. The Prometheus would investigate while Earth's remaining forces continued their preparations. We're picking up unusual gravitational distortions, Lieutenant Chen reported as they approached the coordinates. Something's bending space-time in ways our sensors can't quite process. The distortions resolved into a massive structure, a space station unlike anything humanity had built. Its architecture seemed to defy physics, sections of it phasing in and out of normal space-time. And it wasn't deserted. Multiple ships detected, Araya reported. Designs match neither Earth nor Harbinger configurations. They're hailing us. The beings that appeared on the communication screen were clearly not human, but there was an intelligence in their crystalline eyes that Maya recognized. They called themselves the Concordat, survivors of worlds the Harbinger had destroyed, gathered together in this hidden pocket of space. We've watched your species, their leader, a being called Nexus, explained. Your battle against the scout force was impressive. Few civilizations survived their first encounter with the Harbinger's vanguard. Through the neural link, Maya felt Araya processing vast amounts of new information. The Concordat had been fighting the Harbinger for millennia, gathering knowledge and technology from fallen civilizations, but they had never seen anything quite like the Prometheus. Your ship, Nexus continued, it carries echoes of technology we thought lost. The precursors, the first civilization to face the Harbinger. They built similar vessels, but they vanished months ago, taking their secrets with them. The Prometheus was built by humans, Maya stated firmly, though doubt crept into her mind. Was it? Nexus's crystalline features shifted in what might have been a smile. Or did your ancestors find something they didn't fully understand? Something they adapted, improved upon with human ingenuity. Aria's presence in Maya's mind stirred with new revelations. The quantum core, the AI said privately to Maya. Its fundamental architecture, it's not entirely of human origin. But what your ancestors did with it, that was uniquely human. The Concordat shared their intelligence on the Harbinger's main fleet. It was larger than anything their historical records had shown, strengthened by centuries of absorbing other civilizations' technology. But they also shared something else: hope. We've discovered why the Harbinger targets developing civilizations, Nexus explained. It's afraid. Species like yours, humans, you have the potential to evolve beyond its understanding. The Prometheus is proof of that. You didn't just use the precursor technology you found. You improved it in ways we never imagined possible. The alliance that formed in that hidden station was unprecedented. The Concordat offered their advanced technology and centuries of experience. Earth provided its determination and the Prometheus's unique capabilities. Together, they began preparing for the Harbinger's arrival. But unity came with its own challenges. Some among the Concordat feared that humans would prove too aggressive, too ambitious. Others in Earth's military distrusted sharing technology with alien species. Maya found herself navigating not just military strategy, but interspecies politics. They're afraid of us, Maya confided to Aria during a quiet moment. Not just of what we are, but of what we might become. With reason, Aria replied. Human adaptation and innovation rates exceed anything in their historical records. The Prometheus itself is proof of humanity's potential. In the time it took the Concordat to preserve technology, your species learned to enhance it. The preparations continued, but tensions simmered beneath the surface. Earth's military leaders pushed for aggressive action, while the Concordat advocated for more defensive strategies. The alliance threatened to fracture before it had truly formed. Everything changed when the long-range sensors detected something impossible. A ship of human design, twisted and corrupted by Harbinger technology, leading the advance fleet. On its hull, barely visible beneath the biomechanical growths, was the name of one of the Prometheus's sister ships, long thought destroyed. The Aurora, Maya whispered, recognizing the designation. They didn't destroy all the other ships, they captured them, corrupted them. The revelation sent shockwaves through both human and Concordat forces. The Harbinger hadn't just been destroying civilizations, it had been perverting their achievements, turning their own creations against them. And now, humanity would have to face the darkest reflection of its own potential. Maya stood on the Prometheus's bridge, watching the tactical displays show the approaching corrupt vessel. The crew's determination was palpable, mixed with horror at what they might have to destroy. But there was something else too, a fierce pride. The corrupted Aurora proved that humanity's creations were powerful enough to be worth turning against them. The Harbinger doesn't just fear what we might become, Maya realized. It fears what we already are. Aria, prepare the quantum core. We're going to show them exactly why they should be afraid. The corrupted Aurora struck without warning. One moment, the combined Earth Concordat fleet was maintaining defensive positions. The next, reality itself seemed to tear apart as the twisted vessel emerged from what Aria identified as a dimensional breach. Multiple quantum signatures detected, Aria reported, its voice resonating through Maya's neural link. The Harbinger hasn't just corrupted the Aurora's systems, it's evolved them beyond their original capabilities. The Aurora's hull writhed with biomechanical growths, its once proud lines now distorted into something that hurt the eyes to look at. But worse than its appearance was what Maya felt through the Prometheus's quantum core, a twisted echo of the same technology that powered their own ship. All ships, evasive maneuvers. Maya commanded as the Aurora unleashed its first attack. The beam that lanced out wasn't energy or matter, but something in between, corrupting everything it touched. 3 Concordat vessels and an Earth destroyer were caught in its path, their hulls transforming into the same biomechanical horror that covered the Aurora. The crews, Lieutenant Chen reported, his voice tight with horror. They're being integrated into their ships. Maya felt sick, but there was no time for horror. The Prometheus's quantum core surged as HFY initiated countermeasures, generating a field that seemed to stabilize reality itself around them. But the cost was enormous. Power levels dropped across all systems. We can't maintain this defense indefinitely, HFY warned. Each reality stabilization field drains more power than the last. The Aurora is learning, adapting to our countermeasures in real time. Through the neural link, Maya accessed the Prometheus's deepest systems, searching for something, anything that could turn the tide. What she found shocked her. Buried beneath layers of quantum encryption was a capability so dangerous it had been hidden from even HFY's consciousness. The quantum core, Maya realized. It's not just a power source or a computer. It's a key to something much bigger. The battle raged around them as Maya and HFY worked to unlock the hidden protocols. The combined fleet was fighting bravely, but they were losing. The Aurora's corruption beam had already turned a quarter of their forces against them, each corrupted ship adding to the horror of their situation. Commander, Nexus's voice crackled through the quantum comm. Our analysis suggests the Aurora is channeling power directly from the Harbinger itself. It's not just a ship anymore. It's become a conduit for something vast and malevolent. Maya made her decision. HFY, initiate Protocol Omega. Full power to the quantum core. Warning. HFY responded, genuine concern in its artificial voice. Protocol Omega will expose the core's true nature. The power release could be catastrophic. There's a 72% chance it will destroy the Prometheus along with the Aurora. And if we don't? Maya asked, though she already knew the answer. The Aurora will corrupt or destroy the entire fleet within the next 17 minutes. Earth's defenses will fall shortly after. The command crew watched Maya with a mixture of trust and fear. They had followed her into battle without question. But this was different. This was potentially sacrificing everything on a desperate gamble. All hands, Maya announced, her voice steady despite the weight of command. Prepare for emergency protocol. Anyone who wants to evacuate, get to the escape pods now. No judgment, no questions asked. Not a single crew member moved from their station. The quantum core is reaching critical levels, HFY reported. Reality distortion increasing. Commander, whatever happens, it has been an honor. Maya felt the ship's power building to impossible levels, the quantum core singing with energy that defied physics itself. Through the neural link, she understood finally what the Prometheus truly was, not just a weapon or a ship, but a key to understanding the very fabric of existence. The Aurora sensed the danger too late. As it turned to fire another corruption beam, the Prometheus's quantum core unleashed its full potential. Space itself seemed to fold around them, colors that shouldn't exist bleeding into reality. Multiple dimensional breaches detected, HFY announced, its voice distorting. The quantum core is transforming. Commander, I'm detecting changes in our own structure. The ship is evolving. Maya felt it through the neural link. The Prometheus was changing, adapting in ways its creators had never imagined possible. The ship wasn't just fighting back against the corruption. It was transcending its original form. The Aurora's corruption beam struck them dead center, but instead of corrupting the Prometheus, it was absorbed, analyzed, and repurposed. The quantum core used the energy to accelerate its transformation, turning the enemy's greatest weapon against itself. By all that's sacred, Nexus whispered over the comm. You've done it. You've actually done it. The Prometheus is becoming something new, something even the precursors never achieved. The battle reached its crescendo as the Prometheus emerged from its transformation. Its hull now rippled with pure quantum energy, neither purely mechanical nor organic, but something entirely new. The ship had become a bridge between multiple states of existence, and through her neural link, Maya could feel the true scope of its power. "The Aurora is attempting to retreat," Araya reported, its voice now harmonizing perfectly with Maya's thoughts. "But we can end this now. Commander, Maya, are you ready?" Maya looked at her crew, at the determination in their eyes, at the trust they placed in her. Then she gave the command that would change everything. Fire. The Prometheus's quantum beam struck the corrupted Aurora with surgical precision. In that moment, as pure quantum energy met corrupted technology, the universe itself seemed to hold its breath. The Aurora didn't explode. It unraveled, its twisted form dissolving back through multiple dimensions until nothing remained but scattered particles and a fading echo of what it had once been. But there was no time to celebrate. The Harbinger's main fleet had arrived. "Multiple dimensional breaches detected," Araya announced, its voice now carrying harmonics that hadn't existed before the Prometheus's transformation. A Harbinger, it's coming in person. Through the neural link, Maya felt the approaching presence, vast, ancient, and terrifying. The Harbinger wasn't just a force of destruction. It was a collective consciousness that had absorbed countless civilizations over millions of years. And it was angry. "All ships, battle formations," Maya commanded, her voice carrying across all frequencies. "Remember your training. Remember what we're fighting for. This isn't just about survival anymore. It's about the right of all species to evolve on their own terms." The Concordat fleet moved into position alongside Earth's remaining forces. The Prometheus, still crackling with its new quantum energy, took point. On the tactical displays, the Harbinger's fleet emerged. Thousands of biomechanical ships, each one a twisted amalgamation of technologies stolen from fallen civilizations. At their center was the Harbinger itself, a massive structure that defied conventional physics. It appeared simultaneously organic and mechanical, ancient and new, singular and multiple. Its very presence caused reality to warp around it. "It's broadcasting," Araya reported. The message came through all channels simultaneously, translated into every known language. "Your resistance is unprecedented, but futile. Your potential is dangerous. You will be absorbed or eliminated. Choose." Maya's response was immediate. "Humanity doesn't bow to threats. We evolve, we adapt, we overcome, and we're not alone anymore." The battle that followed would be remembered for generations across multiple civilizations. The Harbinger's fleet attacked with weapons that bent reality, tried to corrupt matter itself, but the combined forces fought back with everything they had. Concordat ships used technology perfected over millennia of resistance. Earth vessels demonstrated the innovative tactics that made humanity unique. And at the center of it all, the Prometheus showed what humanity could truly become. The ship's transformed state allowed it to exist partially in multiple dimensions, making it nearly impossible to target. Every attack the Harbinger launched was analyzed, adapted to, and countered. Through her neural link, Maya felt the quantum core processing information at speeds that shouldn't have been possible, evolving their capabilities in real time. The Harbinger's tactics, Araya observed, they're familiar. It's using strategies from every civilization it's absorbed, including the Aurora, Maya finished. It's using our own tactics against us. But that's its weakness. It can only copy and combine. We can create something new. Maya reached deeper into the neural link, fully merging her consciousness with the Prometheus's systems. The quantum core responded, its power surging as human intuition combined with artificial intelligence and transcendent technology. "All ships," Maya commanded, her voice now carrying harmonics that resonated across quantum frequencies. "Execute pattern Omega. Show them what free civilizations can do. The combined fleet moved as one, implementing a battle strategy that had never been tried before. Concordat ships used their ancient technology to create gravitational lenses, focusing and amplifying the Prometheus's quantum energy. Earth vessels launched specialized warheads that created temporary dimensional pockets, trapping portions of the Harbinger's fleet. The Harbinger realized too late what they were doing. The trap wasn't just physical, it was dimensional, temporal, and quantum. Every adaptation it made, every counter it tried to develop, only added to the energy being focused back against it. Now, Maya commanded. The Prometheus unleashed its full power, channeled and amplified by the entire fleet. The quantum beam that emerged wasn't just energy, it was possibility itself, the concentrated potential of species free to evolve on their own terms. The Harbinger's outer layers began to crack, revealing the truth within. Countless civilizations' worth of stolen technology and absorbed consciousness, all trapped in a prison of the Harbinger's making. Through the quantum link, Maya felt their desperation, their desire for freedom. "Erae," Maya said, "initiate final protocol. Let's set them free." The Prometheus's quantum core pulsed one final time, sending a wave of pure possibility through the dimensional cracks in the Harbinger structure. The effect was catastrophic, but not in the way anyone expected. Instead of destruction, there was transformation. The stolen technologies began to separate, each returning to its pure form. The absorbed consciousnesses were released, their knowledge preserved but their freedom restored. The Harbinger's vast form collapsed in on itself, its power broken not by destruction, but by the very freedom it had tried to prevent. As the quantum wave subsided, Maya looked out at the battlefield through both human eyes and quantum sensors. The remaining Harbinger fleet was dissolving, not into destruction, but into its component parts, each piece returning to its original form, free to evolve again. "It's over," Nexus transmitted from the Concordat flagship. "After millions of years, it's actually over." But Maya knew it wasn't really over. It was just the beginning. The Prometheus's transformation had shown them what was possible when species were free to evolve on their own terms, to reach their full potential. "All ships, stand down from combat stations," Maya ordered. Then she added, "But stay alert. We're not just warriors anymore. We're guardians of something precious, the right of all species to find their own path, to evolve in their own way." As the fleet regrouped and rescue operations began, Maya felt the Prometheus's quantum core humming with new purpose. Humanity had faced its trial by fire and emerged not just victorious, but transformed. They had proven that the greatest strength wasn't in destroying or absorbing other civilizations, but in working together, in allowing each species to contribute its unique gifts to the greater whole. The war was over, but humanity's journey was just beginning. And somewhere in the vast quantum consciousness that the Prometheus had become, Maya smiled. The future was no longer a threat to be feared. It was a possibility to be explored, one that they would face together, as free civilizations united in purpose but unique in form. The stars beckoned, and this time, they held not warning, but promise.